Now for the second hole is 1 5/8" on the small piece, center to center of the hole. So now I'll move the mill 1 5/8", which will be the 32 revolutions of the handle. There's 50 thousandths a turn. 32 and 25 thousandths. There you have it. And we'll lock it down and drill the second hole. Just a point, you might be wondering why I just didn't flip the piece around and drill it the same place that it was before. And the reason I do it this way is it makes it more accurate, because each piece may be cut a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, and that way I'm locating at the same point, which is this edge and this stop here for the first hole. And so as I load them back, I'm relocating from the same edge. So this distance will be constant. It's just a more precise way than if I just flip it around and drill the hole. There'll be a difference between this, depending on whether this piece is a little shorter, a little bit longer than the other piece. But this way here, I'm assured that I have the proper distance between them. It's just a matter of drilling all the holes again. Now we have the 4-inch piece, and we have to move the hole in another 1 5/8" this way. So it's the same thing as before. And it's drill again. And now just deburr the holes. Now just a simple jig on my oscillating spindle sander, just has a pivot point which the piece fits over, and then we sand it. Now that you have all the parts cut, it's simply a matter of assembling it. All the parts I have here, you could either use brass, like I chose to use on this just because of the looks, or you could use nylon also, a little less expensive. But all these parts I purchased at Lowe's. First off, you want to take all your parts and either scrape the edges with a razor blade or sand them smooth so there's no burrs or rough edges. I start off with a 3/4 inch screw here, and this is a 1 inch, and they're like a pan head type. This is a 3/4. Probably it could be a 1 inch. Would probably work better, but I'll probably do that later. But and I put washers in between the surfaces, so it makes the movement a little bit easier. And also the bottom piece, like this piece and this piece, hole is drilled out to a F-size drill bit that allow for some movement. It's a little bit open than a 1/4 inch, so that the dowel moves easy, doesn't bind. So it's just a matter of assembling the pieces. And I also have a washer here, a nylon washer. That piece will go there. And this piece with the rod, and it's just I think it's 1 1/4 inch I made these, and it's just a press fit. If it comes loose later, a drop of CA in there will tighten it up. Oh, don't forget my washer on top. Okay. So this hole was drilled out to 7 or F. I put a washer just to dress it up and cap it, and a washer here to cap. The knob was just I got out of the knob department, some wood knobs. I think there were 2 knobs for $1. I tapped it out to 1/4 20 thread. If the thread wears, I don't think it will, but if it wears later, I could always put a brass insert in there, and it just screws on. And it's just repeat the same process. Also, this screw, if it's standing a little proud, the pan head, I take it to the sander and I sand it down on a sander so that it's flush. And that's pretty much it. I did a little slight shellacking of the knobs, sort of like just with a French polished it. Then the bracket, easy enough to make. It's just some 1/2 inch, and it's machined out to fit in the slot. And then just 2 little cap pieces were just CA glued on top. You could also tap and screw a couple little brass screws in there if you want some extra insurance. And I also drilled another hole here in the middle, 1/4 inch hole, so I'll be able to hang it up on a hook for later. Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the videos, and I hope it helped out some if you decide to make one of your own. It's really a time-saving device. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.